I bought over 445s on eBay. Now I'm going through them, cleaning each one, and looking for lost gems. And the next one is Dave Clark 5, a song called Catch Us If You Can, and the other side is On the Move. Dave Clark 5 is one of those bands who I hear their name a lot, I see their name a lot in various lists of garage rock or whatever, 60s music, but I don't know anything about them. I've heard that they're pretty grungy, not grunge, but like gritty kind of garage rock. So it sounds like it might be my kind of thing. I heard, or somehow I got the impression that if you like the Seeds, you would like Dave Clark 5. They're sort of some other version of the Seeds or something. I don't know. The name is not inspiring. The Dave Clark 5 sounds like the Four Freshmen or something like that. But maybe this is some kind of badass song. Or one of these, or both of these. So what I expect is something pretty cool. I don't know. To be honest, what I really expect is it to be kind of rock and roll, but kind of bland. I don't know why. I don't mean to disparage the good name of Mr. Clark and his assembled 5, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be kind of bland. Maybe the B-side will rule. Let's listen. Cool. Ooh, good melodies, very dramatic. It's good. Kind of like I thought. It's garage rocky, but poppy. Like the song itself is kind of poppy. Oh, here you go. There's the garage rock part. Scream and break out the harmonica. Yeah. Doesn't sound like the Seeds, but I get the analogy. A simple, full ending. Let's just have one chord. Boom. Let's try On the Move. They like starting with the drum. What a dirty saxophone. Ooh! Ooh! That was like a surf instrumental. Except in the... Whoa, that saxophone. That's muddy. I don't mean the sound, I mean it sounds like the saxophone's full of mud and sleaze. These are all compliments, by the way. It appears to be an instrumental. Yeah, very like a tribute to surf music from some kind of nightclub dwelling group. Now, speaking of the Seeds, they had a B-side called The Other Place with a famously grimy saxophone in it, but this is dirtier. Ooh, this should be in an early John Waters movie. Ooh, you can feel it all over you. It's almost 13th floor elevators this right here. Okay, I'm impressed. This is a good one. Catch Us If You Can is sort of the a de rigueur pop song done in a garage rock style. It's very, very good. The B-side, On the Move, is a super slimy instrumental with the saxophone, which I think is great. This is really, really good. There is some kind of grime and grit and something going on here. This is the kind of music that is very hopeful for exploring the rest of the band's discography. Although I still don't know anything about the Dave Clark 5, so I'm going to go do some research. As it turns out, the Dave Clark 5 actually started in England in the late 50s, and they were the backup band for a guy called Stan Saxon. Not Sky Saxon of the Seeds, although you can see why they get mentioned in the same breath sometimes. Anyway, they left Stan Saxon, they went off on their own. Dave Clark was the drummer. They had a #1 hit in the UK with Glad All Over in 1964, which was actually the song that knocked I Wanna Hold Your Hand out of the #1 spot. Now, they had a movie in 1965 called Catch Us If You Can. I guess it was kind of along the lines of Hard Day's Night or Help, sort of a fun teen movie of a pop band or something. It was called Having a Wild Weekend in America. The Dave Clark 5 persisted throughout the 60s, having a few more hits, although no more #1 hits. They didn't seem to keep up with the times, like This Is Them in 1969, still sort of at the same thing, dressed up like a barbershop quartet and playing with the big saxophone and stuff. They broke up in 1970. Dave Clark hurt his hand in a tobogganing accident in 1972 and stopped drumming. He also owned the rights to Dave Clark 5 music, and didn't allow anybody to re-release any of the albums or any of the music for between 1978 and 1993. And even after then, it was real spotty. And as I'm recording this right now, it's still spotty, and it's hard to find some of their music. That's probably why I don't know as much about them. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so they're somebody, but I just don't really know much about them. Maybe I should investigate more, because what I've heard of them, I like.